Inside this courthouse in Thompson Falls, Montana, the Jehovah's Witnesses Church in September suffered its greatest court defeat ever in a U.S. child sex abuse case. And Dan Stinnett helped bring down Lady Justice's hammer.
Everybody agreed that they were guilty.
Stinnett, in his first interview about the case, explained how he and 8 other Sanders County jurors found the Jehovah's Witnesses governing organizations negligent and guilty of malice in the child sexual abuse of Alexis Nunez, awarding her $35 million. Through her Texas-based attorney, Neil Smith, Nunez declined an interview request because the church has appealed.
I believe they were trying to cover it up, yes. I have no doubt about that.
Were you trying to send a message?
Well, absolutely. We as jurors and as society really don't condone what goes on in any of this.
The Jehovah's Witnesses organization, which goes by several names, including Watchtower Bible and Tract Society and the Christian Congregation, and is headquartered northwest of New York City, has fought and settled cases coast to coast.
I'm a survivor.
Candace Conti, though, refused to settle and went to trial, and a California jury awarded her $28 million, the largest verdict against the organization at the time. Conti joined 12 others who say they were abused for a town hall with us in California. What was that moment like?
There's a strange validation that came from that. Having the jury not only say that they believe you, that they know that this happened, but that the organization was in the wrong in the first place. And I'm so sorry to everyone behind me and to everybody who's fighting right now. I wish above all else that they could have that same validation that I did. I really do.
Conti says she went to the elders, her congregation's leadership, to urge them to set Megan's Law alerts for automatic notices when convicted child molesters move into a new congregation, and to give leadership in the new area a photo of the person.
What I wanted was to help fill this gap in their policies and their procedures to help ensure that this isn't going to happen to somebody else. They wouldn't even listen to my idea.
An appeals court later slashed Conti's award amount dramatically after finding under state law the Jehovah's Witnesses had no duty to warn the congregation about confessed or convicted child molesters. The governing body of the organization and its spokesperson declined to do an on-camera interview with us about the Conti case or its policies in general. Instead, in a statement, they said, Jehovah's Witnesses abhor child abuse as a sin and crime. Our policies on child protection comply with the law, including any requirements for elders to report allegations of child abuse to authorities. Our organization will continue to promote child protection education for parents. Lawmakers have taken notice, moving bills forward in California, Pennsylvania, New York, and other states that would require clergy of all faiths to report allegations of abuse, add training, or extend the statute of limitations for victims to come forward.
How should they be held accountable, do you believe?
For Dan Stinnett, the juror in Montana who found the Jehovah's Witnesses negligent for failing to protect Lexi Nunez, justice may be blind, but his creator is not.
I believe they're going to be judged, and I believe it's going to be harsh. Judgment's coming, and it's coming on people just like those that violated these girls.
In Washington, I'm Chief National Investigative Correspondent Mark Albert.
We're survivors of sexual abuse.
Lynn Hagan from New Jersey and Tara Bird from Massachusetts are sisters, and now both plaintiffs, filing a lawsuit Wednesday against the Jehovah's Witnesses organization. Both accuse the church of a widespread and massive scheme to cover up childhood sexual abuse.
You told the elders the abuse was ongoing. Did they call police?
No.
Did they make it stop?
No.
You believe they covered it up?
Yes.
Do you feel betrayed?
Yes.
They kept just badgering me to stop lying, to tell the truth. You're bringing reproach upon Jehovah's name.
For them, this is a day of reckoning, We met both women for their first ever interview in Philadelphia, where their attorney, Kirsty DeGroot, is based.
We want the world to know what's been going on behind closed doors. There are countless children out there who are silenced and shamed for the things that are happening to them.
The lawsuit is being filed on the first day a one-year window opens in New York State, allowing claims previously barred by the statute of limitations to now be brought under the Child Victims Act. Multiple attorneys representing different clients tell us they expect hundreds of lawsuits to be filed against a wide array of organizations. In its official publication, the Jehovah's Witnesses say its families are free to report an allegation of abuse to police.
You were only 8 when I got married.
But Bert and Hagen say in their cases that was not true.
Here we are all together with all our kids.
Yep.
The sisters, who are both mothers, say they want to shield their children and others from the religious organization they believe didn't shield them.
They need to be exposed for what they're doing, and children need to be protected, and they're not.
It needs to stop.
In Philadelphia, I'm Chief National Investigative Correspondent Mark Albert.